Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? The date is May 7th, 2018. Time right now is 1:39. Okay, I got this question from one of my viewers, and the question is, why do I run, why do I go for my exercise sessions, that is running 3 kilometers at 1 p.m. in the afternoon? So for those of you who don't know, I stay in Thailand, Koh Samui, and I go for running my long distance. My long distance now only 3 kilometers, and short distance can be 1 to 2 kilometers. So why do I do it at 1 in the afternoon, where the temperature is 31 degrees, which is not very hot, but still it is hot, and it's very humid. Humidity is very high. So why do I do it? In fact, I used to do the same when I was in Dubai. There the temperatures used to go from 45 degrees to 48 degrees Celsius. That's more like 110 degrees Fahrenheit or even more. So why do I do it? Okay. The reason why I do it is, number one, what I've realized is, if a person runs in the afternoon, it's number one, it's very hot. It's very uncomfortable. The body's put under tremendous pressure. Your heart rate goes up, like it spikes like crazy, and you're under duress stress. It's under so much physical stress. So if you can train your body to withstand this heat, this stress, this pressure, where your mind can think even under so much of heat and pressure, then you become stronger. It's like you're putting yourself under so much of stress. Instead of me being in the gym where it's cool and calm and it's nice and the AC is on, if you train where it's really hot and it's really crazy and you're really in rage and anger, it mentally trains you to be tougher, because your heart rate is going so wild and crazy. It kind of makes you physically stronger, and it builds endurance. I'll tell you, if anybody who trains in the afternoon sun, in the heat, okay, in the real heat, if you train yourself at that temperature and your body kind of gets accustomed to cooling your system down, you can train any day, any time, any place, anywhere. So it's like pushing your body to the extreme, where you become so strong you can take on anything. And that is why when I was training for my triathlon days, during my half marathon days, my coach used to literally make me train in the afternoon sun at around 45 degrees to 48 degrees heat. That too on the beach, running on the sand. That is really very tough. So imagine 45 degrees, running 10 kilometers in the sun, that too on the sand, on the beach. The heat from the sand, from the sun, goes to the ground and it really burns you. You could say it was like, becoming like a charcoal. And sometimes I'd push myself to the extreme, where I'd even wear woolly sweaters and a tracksuit and push myself even more. My heart rate would go to the point where it would just be pounding. I'd feel like I'd die. But please don't do this, because it's very extreme. It took me years and months and months to reach that level of toughness, physical and mental toughness. If you do it without training, you can even die. I'm not exaggerating. Your heart will literally pound out of your chest. Given the fact that I have all this experience, I've experience of bodybuilding and training from the age of 16, and I've trained under a lot of professionals, and I've constantly been learning. So given that I have so much of experience, I know what really works. So, like for example, I just finished a half an hour session of running at at around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I ran today. I finished around 12:30. So it was pretty hot, and I still did it. So that's why I run it in the afternoon. And another reason for this is also because I'm not very much a morning person. When I get up in the morning, I feel very sluggish. I feel very lazy. It takes time for the coffee to kick in. I just want to relax, maybe play a game, chill pill for some time, and only then I want to get into the groove. So after a couple of coffees, I've gone in, especially espresso. I love espresso. That increases my heart rate. Then I feel alert, and then I feel I'm ready for action. So I hope this answers your question. Why is it that I run at 1 p.m. in the afternoon heat? Try doing it, but please, please, please get a medical checkup. Be sure that you're safe. If you're young, maybe you can do it, but if once you cross your 30s, please be very careful. And don't just decide I'm going to run 5 or 10 kilometers. Just do maybe 100 meters, see how you feel. 200 meters, go and come back. 300 meters, go and come back. Do step by step, one day at a time. And take your cell phone with you, take your smartphone, and keep an emergency cash with you if in case you feel like you're not up to the mark. You can take a cab and you can come back, or you can call someone. And for those of you who are running on the streets, on the road, have a wristband where they have these bands for runners where they put the address and they put a telephone number. I don't have it, but it's recommended for runners to have that in case someone hits you or something. They can at least contact the person by checking the number. So I hope this gives you an insight. Why do I run at 1 p.m. in the afternoon? What's the logic behind it? Give it a try. I'm pretty sure it'll bring some variety in your life, and it'll give you a perspective. Because evening you feel too sleepy, morning you feel too drowsy. For me at least, afternoon is the best. So Lloyd from Machedo.com, who's Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding, sharing with you his views. Let me know what you think. Like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Put your comments down below. This is me signing off.